It is so windy up here. Which is starting to work its way off, but I think it's going to pull your hair out. Okay, now we finally got that again. And now I have no chat. Oh, quit. Come on. Holy cow, this thing is making me angry. Now, is it working? No, I still have no chat. I don't even have the other thing I used to have on the chat. What the hell? This fucking thing, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, maybe now it'll work. Nope, still not working. I don't get it, people. I even have my other chat window on right now, too. Like, it should still be on the stream, and it's still not doing anything. Yeah, my chat box is still open on the screen, even though it's still not showing anything. So, I don't know if anybody's going to chat with me. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to read anything. This is even worse than it was yesterday. What the hell? Okay, so at least my chat box is working, just not the chat on the actual stream. Oh well. Well, we're just going to head down and see what the trail looks like. I figured I always talk about it up here on the Continental Divide, but I've never shown anybody yet. It is very, 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 very windy, which is going to affect this. I don't know how well we'll have signal because immediately we drop down off of this. Oh yeah, so there's Mount Helena that I'm always running up. We were at today, the mountains, you can't even see because of reflection. Right there, you can barely make out the mountain, but it's right there. That's what we were looking across from. But we're going to drop down. Eventually I'm going to make it to the top of that. I think that's Thunderbolt. But it's about 8 miles of running, I think, over there. To right there, there's an open spot that is a couple miles in is all, like 2.5 miles in or something like that. But I don't know how far we're going to be able to make it. Like I said, because we dropped down, but you can look down. That's Helena's way over there. You got this big valley. This is the valley that we look in when we're running the Helena Ridge Trail. Trying to see, Park City would be just like right over this ridge right here where we run the Helena Ridge Trail too. So, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll go for a little bit. I don't know. I'm just gonna end the stream though if I lose the signal really bad. And then this little butthead here, I don't know how well she's gonna do out here after this morning's shenanigans. Who who knows what's gonna happen. Are you coming? I gotta hang my shirt back up. I guess I'll just put you in there. 2 feet away from the van, and I've already lost video. So I can put this key up in this other pocket. It's so windy up here, which is always the case. Always the case. I think I might have been up here one time when it wasn't so bad. But, well, if this video doesn't come back, I think we're just kind of screwed. Cars at the van. I'm like away from the van. I still have 3 bars of 5G. What you guys can't tell is there's a freaking cell tower right next to me. So that would be why I have 5G right now. The video's already starting to be like, I don't want to go. I forgot to start my watch. So officially, right now, this trail that we're on is not the Continental Divide trail. This is the trail from the parking lot on top of McDonald's Pass here down to the Continental Divide trail. The CDT, as I will refer to it. So now we are on the CDT. And you can see how rocky it is. And that's why that one guy with his shoe review talking about how, well, those shoes won't do good on our technical stuff we have here in Colorado. I'm like, dude, did you look and see what I was running on? The cell tower is like 1/10 of a mile away from me, directly above. Warning sign. I don't get it, everybody. Oh, I got one frame. Yeah, there's a dead deer leg right there. Ooh, this is what I was worried about. So this area gets really swampy. I mean, there's some areas here that are swampy anyways. Oh, somebody's been doing a bunch of mountain biking out here too. Alright, we'll give her a little bit. Looks like somebody's been trail running out here. So I apologize. Well, at one time I can a bunch of the tree again. That's about 2 weeks worth of water for us. Because I also have kombucha and sparkling waters and stuff like that in my fridge that I drank throughout the day too, so. Oh, there's somebody up here on the taking pictures. Up here at the parking lot. Hanging out back there, chewing on her deer knuckle that she found. Well, based upon that snow right there, where we did make it to, if it stays as warm as it has, it's all melted, which makes sense because it is like 65 degrees, but the real feel is like 40 something because of this stupid wind. But if we could stay with those temperatures, I would say that, you coming? Okay, coming. Probably around a couple more weeks. I got that. Oh jeez, that's gonna bug the hell out of me. She's just sitting over there chewing on her bone. That wind is freezing though. I didn't want to leave my door open. I don't want to leave that open because she'll jump up here with that bone. But yeah, that was her. I heard the little pitter patter of feet. It was her. Gosh dang it, it's so cold. I don't know what these old people are doing over here. They're just sitting there. Just sitting there. We're going to try and hit that again. Oh, it looks like... Oh, no. Doesn't look like they're going to leave. Don't know. I gotta go find my dog though. Oh, not allowed to bring that in here. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna come up here. Gosh dang. It is freezing out there. I love how I just come. I literally moved 4 feet in my van, and it's like, nope, no signal, doesn't work. But I want to keep an eye on her. She moved over here, which is good because a lot of people have showed up all of a sudden. I don't know what that's about, but you got this other van over here with these old people that were taking pictures. I get that. And then another vehicle just showed up. It looked like a bunch of old people too. But it's so windy and cold up here that why the hell would anybody be up here? As I say, now that everybody's left, and I know my dog is just over here, I'm going to go sit in the kennel again. There is one guy here. He's just getting ready to leave. Oh. He was taking pictures too, and I get it. I mean, as far as pictures go, it's, wish I could see her. It's pretty scenic up here. There is a scenic view on the highway right over there though, which doesn't compare to this, but eventually I'm gonna head that way on the CDT that direction has even more snow. I can see from here. I've never been that way. I don't know how it goes, how the it looks like the trail follows like a little bit of a road for a little while and then breaks off into a trail, and then it'll go for, I don't know, 20 miles, and then like on the maps it doesn't exist anymore. And that makes no sense to me, because I know you can go all the way up on the CDT. The only portions of it that I thought that didn't exist was down in New Mexico. This thing is just frustrating the hell out of me. I still hear some voices over there. But whatever. Waiting for this to come back, since it's not where something is going on with Streamlabs. They just did an update, and so there's got to be something going on, because I'm literally sitting right next to a cell tower that's right there. But Tarzan, hey, welcome. Yeah, we're up on the CDT. I wish the video was working better. We tried to run on it, made it a quarter of a mile, and then we had to cross a snowdrift that was taller than me and about 30 feet wide. Made it across that a little bit further down the trail, and then it was nothing but snow. So it was like, well, I guess we're turning around. Still too early in the year. But, it's too much glare on my windshield to really have a good photo out here, but that direction is Helena. Gosh dang it, got my can of water in my hand. But I said earlier, like, that right there is Mount Helena that I'm always running on. You can't see Mount Ascension from here because it's blocked by the Helena Ridge, but that's the Helena Valley down there, where we were at earlier today in the last couple days. Actually, going to see if I can zoom in. I don't know if it'll focus though, because I have glare on my windshield from everything, all the stuff on my so this mountain right there and there were what we were directly across. That's where we were at in those mountains. And the other day we were trying to make it to that peak right there. That's Casey Peak. That's what we were trying to get up to, but we had too much snow, so we were only able to make it to the saddle, right below the saddle, between these, right in that area is as far as we made it. We didn't even actually make it all the way up to the saddle because there was so much snow. But that's what we were trying to do yesterday, or 3 days ago. We still got like 9 miles of running in that day, so with what, 2,700 foot of gain, so it was pretty nice. But it is so windy and cold out here. It's actually, the wind has died down a little bit. It's still breezy, but it's died down a little bit. But it is freezing out there. You know the wind's died down when there's a butterfly flying around your van. But off over this direction across the highway, so this is going north now. that road right there, I think, is the where the CDT continues on that direction. Fit. I am so sleepy. It's kind of funny how I can just be sitting here with awesome signal, and my video feed is dropping from 30 frames per second down to 1 frame per second, to 10 to 2 to 1 again. It's like, oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Even there, I didn't have the issues that I have here with having good signal. I don't get it. Don't get it. Oh. And I have a huge delay in my feed because I'm watching my stream over here on my mod account, because that's the only thing I can use. I can't use my stream manager on here, so set up to be low latency, and it is easily, that was about 3 minutes delay, and it says I'm live over here. Don't get it, but excusez-moi. I'm just checking settings here, everybody. Seeing if something's all screwed up with the I'm not seeing. Gosh dang, I'm hearing people, but I don't see anybody up here. I'm not seeing anything for like low latency or anything on this. But whatever. Whatevers. I don't know. I just changed. I did notice it was trying to push at 720, and I've always had this thing set at 480, so somehow that got changed. But so that should help out quite a bit. I'm not sure how. I'm sure you guys love watching me poke around in here. I was glancing down here and you guys are seeing me looking at the screen pointing at things. What the hell is Trovo? Never even heard of that. No, cancel. Gosh dang it. Like hit something that's like, you will be redirected to wherever. And I'm like, no. I don't want to be redirected anywhere. I do not see anything on here for latency. And I am easily a couple minutes behind. Has it always been that way? Because I haven't noticed it until now. But if it's always been that way, that might explain why I run it and then I see the chat and then it's like something from a long time ago. I don't know. Funny thing is, I have some stuff on here that I just now noticed is not pushing to you guys, and it's supposed to be. On some layers here, I have no. Okay, let me unlock this. Let me see if you guys can see that. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna pull that down actually. Nope, that's not what I want to do. That one's supposed to be already showing on stream and it's not, so. That's weird that I added layers and it won't show up on there. Let me try something else here. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, that's supposed to be showing up there and it's not. So we're just gonna do this. And delete it. If it's not gonna work, we're deleting it. Okay, we're gonna save. Oh, it actually showed up. One of the things showed up there for a little bit. It just took a long time. So I'm gonna keep looking at that. Now that I've deleted it, gosh dang it. It took me a lot of work to get those on there. Well, I don't really need them on there anyways. So it don't really matter. But I remember I spent a long time to get something on the stream and I couldn't, and I thought it was there the whole time. See, now this has turned into me trying to get this thing to work better. Which I needed to spend time to do it, so this will be good. If we hit either mountain, I'll stream that as well. So I will have a third stream today. God dang, my hair is getting long, but I need to recolor it because it is. Which means I should go run and do that, grab some of that, because I'm going to need some. But oh well. Well, now it went away, so. Okay, so I couldn't get that to work. So I just need to figure out now. Okay, let's see if chat is working again. Okay, chat's working finally again. So we got that working. Okay. So we are functional again. Now I just don't have anywhere to run because we were only able to make it a quarter mile down the trail before we hit too much snow. And it's deceptive. And I kind of wondered that because if you look off over here, unless you're like looking way up on top of the mountains, that's the only place you can really see the snow. But me, I know that those trees are thick enough that there's snow in there. I mean, you can start seeing the snow actually right there, but yeah, we didn't make it very far and it was too thick. And it's deceptive because it's wide open field right there. Like, so everything's exposed, all the snow is melted. But, oh well. So I'll either go there or Mount Ascension, which you can't see. I wish there was a way. There actually is a way. Can I do that with... Okay, we're gonna try something here. We're gonna try something. Well, I'm gonna sneeze. Of course. Of course I changed the camera back to me just so you guys can watch me sneeze. My dog's still hanging out there. Okay, I'm gonna try something really fast, but I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Because my this phone was up here, so it's kind of warm, but we're gonna see if it'll work. Okay, hold on. It's not gonna work right now. Keep on chewing on it. You can keep on chewing on it, that's fine. It was kind of funny that when we got here, there probably hadn't been anybody here all day because of how cold and everything it is. And then after us sitting here for just a few minutes, ooh, I banged myself pretty good. Thought I felt something. I don't know what I banged myself on, but something. But then we had like how many people like show up all of a sudden? Oh, there we go. We're connected already. Okay. Now we're gonna go to here. Hey, Bark Bag. Long time no see. We tried to make it down the Continental Divide trail since we were driving by because there's a spring that I get my water from up here. And we only made it like a quarter mile down the trail and there's too much snow. The snow is deeper than I am tall, and so we came up here, and now I've just been messing around with my phone, my Streamlabs on my phone, trying to get things to set a little bit better. And it seems like it's working pretty good now, because I was having issues. They did an update yesterday, and I've been having issues ever since then. But now I'm just using this time to mess around with things, and then we will do a run here in a little bit. Probably a couple more hours. We'll go get some more miles either at Mount Helena or Mount Ascension, since little butthead over there caused me. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to fix, is getting everything synced a little bit better, because it's all like weird. I don't know what is going on, but I tried streaming earlier with her. Well, I was streaming on our run earlier with her, trying to find a new trail up where we were camped at. And then little butthead there, she made me have to. So she was up over the top of a hill doing her old thing, and I like not paying attention to me, and then she was trying to dig a hole, probably saw a gopher or something. And I told her, I was like, come on, we got to go. And then I started heading down the hill because that's where the trail went. Well, then she finally freaked out because she didn't know where I was at and started running back to where she left the trail. But by then I was probably a couple 100 yards further down the trail. And I was yelling at her. And I swear she looked over at me while she was running and saw me waving at her and yelling at her. But she didn't like recognize it was me. So then she freaked out trying to find me and ran all the way back to the van. So I only got 2 miles this morning on our run. I was seeing if, because I oftentimes want to do a poll. Yeah, it's there. I was trying to see if there was a way that I can do. Not that. I do need to fix this though. I can't remember everything I put on there. Luckily, she's good that she just runs back to the vehicle. I was really worried because she was booking it because she was freaked out because she couldn't find me. That she would get back to the vehicle and then in her own brain be like, well, maybe he went up this trail or this other trail because we were on those earlier in the week. But she was just waiting at the vehicle when I got there. Don't see how I can do trying to figure out how I could do like polls and stuff like that on my mod account, but I'm not seeing it. Or not on my mod account, on my stream manager on my phone. I know how to do it on my computer, but it doesn't look like I can do it on my phone. I can do that on my phone. I bet you I could do it on my iPad, but my iPad is my mod account. And I don't see a way for me to set the mod to do that. Huh. Oh well. Don't know how to do it. So, other than that, we got. Actually, can I do it from here? No, it doesn't look like it. No. Oh well. oh, I'm almost out of battery, so I guess I'm gonna have to go anyways. My phone's like, hey, dummy. Which probably makes sense because I haven't charged it since the stream this morning, so. Well, me and the dog got to do some more running around to do, and then we'll stream a little bit later as long as the weather holds out, because the weather has just been weird. It's pretty much been raining straight the last 3 days here. Yesterday wasn't too bad. It did rain off and on throughout the day, but it wasn't too bad. Today it hasn't rained yet, but it is super cloudy, and the next 3 days are supposed to be nothing but cloudy. So, but we are going to call the stream since we couldn't run on the CDT, too much snow, and it is really windy and windy and cold up here anyways, which is, the wind is normal because the wind just rushes over the top of the mountains here. But it's like 60, I want to say like 66, 67 degrees out, but the wind, with the wind chill, it feels like 42 or something like that. But anyways, thank you everybody for joining me on this very unsuccessful stream, since we couldn't really run anywheres. But that does mean I'm going to be streaming later today. Probably, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I really want to do Mount Helena just so I can get some vertical, but then I don't get as many miles. If I do Mount Ascension, which gets me miles, not as much vertical, but then I can't stream as long. So I gotta figure out. When Starlink, I don't know when it said it was gonna show up. Probably, I don't know. I don't remember when it was supposed to show up. I would say it would probably still be like 2 weeks before I'll see it. If I had to guess. Yeah. So it might show up into my, like in my mailbox in a week, but I won't be able to get down there probably for a couple weeks. So that's where the issue is for me. Maybe. I mean, if it was to show up by Friday, I could pick it up on Monday. But if it shows up like anytime after around noon on Monday, then it'll be a couple weeks before I can pick it up. So we'll see. Yeah, there was an email. I haven't looked at it yet. Mainly because I didn't have enough power to really do anything up until midday yesterday, because there's so much clouds and everything that my batteries were pretty well drained after 3 days worth of straight rain and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I got that email. I do remember I did get that email. I just haven't clicked on it to do anything. But I can probably do that today, because my battery should be fully charged by now. They've been pretty good for getting sun off and on with these. Like, here, I'll show you the what the clouds are doing. But like over there, it's actually raining. But we were, like I tried to show like earlier, we were up in those mountains right there is where we were. this morning. So, but I needed water and food. I spent, gosh dang, I spent like $250 on groceries. Of course, a lot of that was stuff that it's like the expensive things that you just run out of that last a long time, but you just all of a sudden run out of it all at the same time. But, yeah. Yeah, you can still see how much snow there is up here. So we'll probably be, that's where we were trying to run to, is down that direction, which you can see the trail. There's the CDT right there. But you can also see the snow right there, and it was like completely full. We couldn't even get to the little open area right here because there was so much snow. And it just, I mean, you get to the open area, and then as soon as you got over that hill, it'd be right back into snow again anyway. So it didn't matter. So we just came back. But so I might be heading back down after I have my race this weekend, and then here in Helena, and then I have to go. Well, I mean, I could delay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. I might be able to stick around a little bit longer next week. If I look at the email and see that my Starlink is here, I might be able to stick around. And then, but I got a race on the first weekend of July, maybe. It's right at the beginning of July. I don't remember exactly when. Down in Colorado. So I'll be down in Colorado for a little while. But before that, I'm probably going to head back down to North Rim, which will be really nice if I have my Starlink by then, because then I won't be limited as to where I can stay in North Rim, because I'll have good signal and better access to trails. Because right now where I stay at, it's convenient because I have great cell reception, and I'm only like a quarter mile from the Arizona Trail, and there's lots of forest roads that I can run around there. But if I have my Starlink, then I can actually go in deeper, not have to worry about cell reception. I could have better views and have access to multiple trails versus just one trail. But so we'll see. And nobody goes back there at all, that deep in, unless they stay closer to the highway going towards actual, the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. But so we'll see, because I like that area because it has, it's a lot higher altitude. Basically it would be about 1,000 feet higher than I am right now. So that would be nice. And I'm at the very top of the Continental Divide right now, so even though our mountains are pretty spectacular here in Montana, they're not exactly the tallest or the highest. I mean, they're tall, they don't top out at the highest elevation they need. So it'll either be there or Flagstaff area again for a little while. I should probably go to Flagstaff and climb the San Francisco peaks, because that'll set me up for my race in Colorado. And then after Colorado, I race there, and then 3 weeks later, I go to Utah for a race, which means I have to come back here, drop my dog off at the daycare, the doggy care, I should say, the doggy hotel, and then drive down to Salt Lake City for the race, do the race, drive all the way back up here, grab her, and then immediately we are going over to New Hampshire to hike and run a bunch of the mountains over there with some friends, and then we'll spend a little bit of time in the Northeast, up in Maine, in some of those areas, because she's never been there. And I'm pointing at my dog who's down on the ground over here. There's like 7 or 8 states up there that she's never been, so I want to check those off for her. And then we will probably drive all the way down to Florida, because she's never been to Florida, and since we're on that side of the US, I figure we can knock out Florida, because I probably won't spend too much time on that side of the US anymore. And we may drive all the way down to Key West. We'll see. But if not, then we're just gonna hit the Florida Panhandle probably, and then drive across back this direction. There's a girl in Missouri that wants me to see her, so I might swing up there to Fort Leonard Wood and stop by and say hi. I mean, she's a pretty close friend, so I probably should. I don't, all my guns are still in storage right now. And we can't, well, unless you get like a bear permit, that's pretty much the only thing you can shoot out here during the springtime. Other than that, you have to wait until fall. I did not have my successful bull permit, which I was glad of, because that would be in the area I was at this last weekend, in those mountains, which is trophy territory, and it is rugged and it is hard to, like, it's a once in a lifetime chance to shoot an elk up there. So that means I can just go shoot in a general area with my general license. And same thing with deer this next year. And I haven't looked yet to see if I drew a moose permit or not. But if I did, it would actually be back in this country, back in this side of the Continental Divide. Other joggers. And then there's a lot of mountain grouse up here, so I'll probably end up shooting some mountain grouse this fall too. But we'll see. We'll see where we're at. Because I have to be at the end of October, which will be, let's see, that would be the first week of, no, is that the first week? I'd have to look and see. At some time, like right around my last race of the year, which is at the end of October, that might be the week after general hunting season opens up here. I don't have my bow anymore, so I can't bow hunt. I mean, I could always buy another one, but I don't have a place to put it, so I wouldn't want to buy one. Yeah. Well, we're going to get going. We're going to go and run some errands. Probably stop by Lowe's, because I do need to buy, well, you can see I'm missing the door underneath my cabinet here for my water, where my water stuff is. I need to buy one more chunk of wood to put that door on there, and pretty much I'm just going to call my van complete. It's not complete. There's other things I'd like to do, but it's totally functional. It works for me. I can take all my tools out of the back underneath and have more storage to put some of my other stuff in, because I have all my woodworking tools and everything in here right now, so it takes up so much storage. But I mean, we're pretty much as good as it's gonna get. It doesn't look pretty, but it works. And we're just gonna deal with it. I mean, I might, and then if I ever do have to fix anything, I'll just have to make sure I'm back up here and doing it. But once I get done with my New Hampshire trip and do that. I mean, I'm pretty much, I don't have to start my next training cycle for running. And I mean, I'll still go run all the time, but I don't have to be in a location to ensure I can get some good trail runs in and everything, at least until beginning of September, midway through. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really give me a lot of time. Yeah, whatever. And then we'll see. After my November race, I don't plan on being here. We will probably be heading down to Baja, Mexico, or even further south into Central America somewhere for the winter. So we'll see. I don't know what I got planned. I really do want to do. I want to drive the Pan American Highway all the way down to Argentina, but that'll probably be 2 years out from that. But we'll see. We will see. Then next year it just depends on if I get into UTMB or not. If I get into UTMB, then that'll be my only focus for the whole year. And that'll be all I train for, and that's in August, I think. So, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to end the stream. I will be streaming later today. Probably in a couple hours. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. It's 3 my time. I don't know. I'll take a look at the weather. And we'll see. Yeah, the Pacific side is what side I would want to be on if I was going to be in Mexico. Oh, nice. I have a friend in Brazil, but that's about it. Well, I have a friend in Mexico. Well, I have a friend that spends half her year in Mexico. But she spends time over on the Caribbean side. That's where she lives, actually. And then I do have some other friends in Peru, maybe, but I don't know where they're at now. Yeah, I got less food. My belly's too full. That's why I'm so sleepy. That's why I'm like, maybe I'll be running in a couple hours. But I'm gonna look at the weather. It'll be 2 or 3 hours, unless the weather looks is okay. Then we might even go a little bit later. But anyways, it was good talking to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys, love y'all. Bye.